Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. In this video, we are going to see about send mail task in SSIS. So as the heading says, it is to send email to the desired person when an operation is going on in SSIS. So for example, if a task fails, then we need to send an email to the concerned person, or if a task starts, then we need to send a mail to the concerned person. So that we will use send mail tasks. So it also helps to automate email notifications. That is very crucial in ETL job monitoring. So as I told earlier, it sends error alerts if a package fails. And of course, it improves the monitoring of data workflows. So what and how it does, we will see it in this example. So now we are having a Visual Studio. We will create a new project, file, open project, select the integration service project and select next, and you can provide a project name for the project, and you can give the location, and you can create the project, and you can select send mail task, which is there in the common task control flow. You can double click it and select it. And in this send mail task, if you want to configure it, you have to double click it, and you can go to the mail tab. And in that mail tab, you will see an SMTP connection. So what is SMTP connection? So if you want to send a mail to your client, the first thing is that you need to connect it to a SMTP server. So SMTP server processes the email and determines the recipient's mail server. That means all the web email ID will be having an SMTP server. Sometimes if you're having a Gmail ID, the SMTP will be mostly smtp.gmail.com. So most of the companies will be having an SMTP server with their name itself. So for example, smtp.office365.com, etc. like that. Know the SMTP server, get the admin's approval and get the SMTP server name. So you have to select the SMTP server and you have to give new connection. And here, of course, you can change the name and give your desired name. And then in the text box for the SMTP server, you need to give the SMTP server name. Suppose your server name is Google, you can give it as smtp.gmail.com and you can select OK. So now once the SMTP connection is done, you can give the from address and the to address. You can give the from address, you can give it as any of your desired name. You can give it as project or package at gmail.com, and can give the to address to client at gmail.com. If you want to give the CC and BCC, you can give it as, and in the subject line, you can give it as package started. And here in the message type, you can give a variable, and in the variable, if you want to store your message, you can give it, or otherwise you can give it as direct input, or you can give a file and you can get the message from the file. We will give it as direct input and we can select the message source and we can write the message here. Dear customer, and the execution of the package has been started. And you can give the priority. You know the priority in email, you can give it as high, low, and on normal. And if you want to attach, you can give the attachment also. If you want to do some expressions in that with respect to the mail, you can give it that also. And you can select OK and close it. So this is the send email task. So of course, I haven't given the exact name what I have demonstrated in this video. I have given the original SMTP for my server and I have given the original email IDs for my server, so that I can see how the execution is done. So if you want to select a data flow task, you can select it here, because once the data flow task starts, a mail will be sent to the customer. So you can just connect the pipeline of data flow task to this send email task, and you can execute the task, execute the package, and you can see once this execute, the next one is going to execute the sent email, and suddenly a mail will be going to the client. So you can execute package, and of course data flow task has been done first, and suddenly the email has been sent. Now you can check the email. I will go to my email client and I will check it. Now if you come here, you can see the email has been generated and you got the email as soon as the project got executed or the package got executed. You can see the dear customer, the execution of the package has been started. So in this way, you can use the send mail task in SSIS, which is an important task. Hope this was an informative one. Have a nice day.